pleasant day to all our viewers who are tuned in to our live broadcast here at the Panabo City National High School official Facebook page. Despite the adversities the academic sector encountered, the Department of Education, along with its stakeholders, acknowledged the sacrifices our modern day heroes face with this year's World Teachers' Day theme, Gurong Filipino, katuwang sa hamon, kasama sa pagbangon. Join me as we pay tribute to the heroes who carried the torch of Filipino education and inspired millions of students. With the Philippine National Anthem, the opening prayer, and the DepEd Panabo City hymn.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bagaw. May dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang sarap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdidingding. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng warating pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. My heart is so proud, my mind is so unfocused. I see the things you do through me, these great things I have done. And now you gently break me, then lovingly you take me and hold me as my father, and mold me as my maker.
I ask you how many times did you pick me up when I keep on letting you down? And each time I will fall short of your glory, how far will forgiveness abound?
And you answer, my child, I love you. And as long as you're seeking my face, you walk in the power of my daily sufficient grace.
At times I may grow weak and feel a bit discouraged, knowing that someone somewhere could do a better job. For who am I to serve you? I know I don't deserve you. And that's the part that burns in my heart, keeps me hanging on. How many times will you pick me up when I keep on letting you down? And each time I will fall short of your glory, how far will forgiveness abound? And you answer, my child, I love you. And as long as you're seeking my face, you walk in the power of my daily sufficient grace. You are so patient with me,
So patient with me,
As I walk with you, I'm learning what your grace really means. The price that I could never pay was paid at Calvary.
So instead of trying to repay you, I'm learning to simply obey you.
By giving up my life to you, for all that you've given to me.
All that you've given to me.
I asked you how many times will you pick me up when I keep on letting you down. And each time I will fall short of your glory, how far will forgiveness abound? And you answer, my child, I love you. And as long as you're seeking my face, you walk in the power of my daily sufficient grace.
Isang lungsod, isang layunin, edukasyong may kalidad ay makakamit. Kalinangan ay paitingin, pagiging positibo ay pananawigin. Isang diwa, isa sa gawa, para sa ikabubuti ng kapwa. Naniniwala na pagmamahal sa bayan ay solusyon sa kinabukasan. Edukasyon sa Panabo, Panalo, Panabo ang sigurado. Sangay ng lungsod ng Panabo, aming liyak, minamahal ng may kapal. Bayan ay labis na mamahalin, pantay-pantay na pagtingin, ibabahagi ang katotohanan, bawat bata ay may karapatan. Sama-sama sa pag-abot ng tagumpay, di susuko sa mga pagsubok sa buhay. Babaunin ang karunungang natutunan, maging mabuting halimbawa sa karamihan. Edukasyon sa Panabo, Panalo, Panaboan, sigurado. Sangay ng lungsod ng Panabo, aming liyak, minamahal ng may kapal. Ang aming hangarin ay itatatag sa aming puso't damdamin, maglilingkod ng buong katapatan.
Aming liyak, minamahal,
Nag-iisa at natatangi ka sa walang
sangay ng lungsod ng
Panabo.
My warmest greetings to everyone on World Teachers Day, our beloved teachers, our staff, our officials, our learners, parents, local governments, national government offices, communities, and all who support and believe in education. Today is a very special day for all of us here at the Department of Education and beyond as we salute our nation's education frontliners, our teachers during this COVID 19 pandemic. Despite the health crisis, you, as frontliners, have remained passionate in delivering the best possible education to our children. And this is why this year's theme, Gurong Pilipino, Katuwang sa Hamon, Kasama sa Pagbangon, is a great tribute to your dedication and your aspirations as educators for our learners. Coming from a family, or what I describe as a teacher dynasty, I have always had the highest respect and support for educators. And this is why I have joined the ranks of teachers and educators. Like many of you, like perhaps your parents or your grandparents, I have been teaching for years. I started teaching grade 3 children in Sunday school and moved on eventually to college and to graduate students. The teaching profession has always been an honorable vocation, and this health crisis has further shown us how important and indispensable the teachers are. Your dedication, your passion, excellence, and genuine concern for our learners has won the respect of the public, and this is something to be celebrated. Who is the great person, the famous personality, the adult who has not forgotten his grade 2, or maybe grade 6, or maybe college teacher, or even his graduate school teacher? All of us, responsible members of society, have a teacher or many teachers to remember, and whose teachings we have carried on and implemented in our daily lives. Due to the unprecedented challenges brought about by the pandemic, teachers have learned to embrace and adapt to new teaching conditions and strategies, such as implementing and exploring new learning modalities, maximizing the use of technology, and employing synchronous and asynchronous instruction to enrich our students in the blended learning experience. During those terrible, horrifying war years, my teacher mother taught me to write on banana leaves with their lines and using sharpened bamboo sticks as pencils. She did it for the children of the village so that learning would continue. This time, the Department of Education has developed the blended approach using television, radio, printed modules, as well as oral interaction, if possible at all, with the teachers, the parents, and the communities. As we celebrate the World Teachers' Day, we would like to assure everyone that DepEd will always be at your service, at the service of the teachers, especially in these difficult times. Every year, we are awarded our one-step increase. We get our bonuses. We are given hazard pay for all of those who teach in dangerous places, extra hazard pay or special hazard pay for those who have to teach in especially hazardous areas. Local governments continually give awards to their teachers. Businesses, civic organizations continue helping out the teachers because they need all the support that can be given to them. For the past 5 years, we have pushed for additional benefits and allowances mandated by law, including the provision as well of laptops and connectivity loads. We have organized various skilling and reskilling programs to make sure that your skills and knowledge are updated with the necessary competences of this time. And as an added incentive for your hard work on this special day, we are happy to provide your well-deserved School Teachers' Day incentive benefits, which was started during my administration, of 1,000 each for teachers, as approved by President Duterte and supported by Congress. This is on top of the staggered salary increases due to the salary standardization law and other government bonuses and additional awards. In addition, the department is seeking to add available items to teachers to expand their career opportunities. We are negotiating for merit-based promotions. Right now, the highest grade that a teacher can aspire for before becoming master teacher is grade 3, and we are now negotiating for teacher 4, 5, 6, and 7, so that there will be more space for the teacher to move in and more opportunities to increase their basic salaries. We are also negotiating for a master teacher 5, which will be a step higher than the current master teacher 4. We ask ourselves, I ask myself, since I have been teaching for years, from children to adults, what makes a teacher? A teacher is more than just a professional. A teacher is more than just a worker or a laborer. Teaching is not only a profession, it is a calling. And this is why everyone loves his or her teacher. I always describe perhaps the greatest teacher of all, whom we all worship and whom we all adore. He had only one pair of clothes, one pair of sandals. He didn't have whatever teachers usually have. He could have been called Your Highness. He could have been called Emperor. He could have been called, as others insist on doing, King of Kings. But he was most beloved and called teacher. And he is our model. What is a teacher? A teacher teaches honesty. A teacher teaches obedience to the laws, to the rules, the regulations of the country or the local government or the institution to which he or she is attached. A teacher teaches his or her learners to reflect, and the law specifically mandates that for senior high school, we have to teach our children critical thinking, balancing different views, studying of the question, looking into the legality of whatever practices there are which are being proposed. And so, this is my expectation. We are all teachers. Our parents, our cousins, our sisters, our brothers, and our leaders have been teachers. They too have undergone what we are now undergoing. And I am sure that in this uncertain and dark world, you're carrying the light of hope that pierces through the shadows. May you continue to explore possibilities to improve our ways of giving our students meaningful experiences. These new ways of teaching are not only practiced in the Philippines, but all over the world, and are recognized in the Global Teachers Prize. Every year, our teachers are nominated and identified as finalists in this contest of the Global Teacher Prize of 1 million US dollars for the Global Teacher Award. Then you have the Princess Chaksara Award, regional award also for teachers. In the Philippines, we have many awards and recognition. Metrobank Foundation, that is 1 million pesos. Then you have Business Bureau. You have other civil society organizations which love and which encourage teachers and continue to recognize their service and their specialness as not only as professionals but as teachers. And so, as we celebrate World Teachers Day, as we give tribute to the teachers, let us not forget all those who have endured and created and innovated before us under very, very difficult situation. Let us also remember those who are taught from other professions but contribute to the effectiveness of learning in our particulars, in our schools, like the guidance counselors, the health professionals, the engineers, the accountants, the economists who contribute to the effectiveness of education. And so we'd like to thank you all for your inspiring work ethic. We just concluded a study by Innotech, which is a regional group of the CEMEO, wherein we asked thousands of teachers, why do they teach? And the answer has been overwhelming. They love to teach. They love children. And they want to pass on learning to the future generations. Thank you for remaining faithful. Thank you for teaching our learners honesty. Thank you for teaching our learners to obey the laws of the land. Thank you for teaching our learners critical thinking, balanced thinking, analysis of issues, which you are already doing. Thank you for being second parents to our learners. And thank you for being you. Good day, everyone.
Welcome greetings. Darna S. Tan, Head Teacher for Academic Head.
to our principal, Ma'am Memia B. and Fiesto, to the grade level heads, subject coordinators, teachers, parents, students. Good day, everyone. Today marks another year to celebrate the World Teachers Day with the theme Gurong Filipino, Katuwang sa Hamon, Kasama sa Pagbangon. A day to remember to all of us who are light of the world as shipper, especially this time of pandemic. With the technological advances in the Philippine education, our teachers quickly adjusted to complex instruction even with only months of training. Let us always bear this in our mind, fellow teachers. This is a day that is kept aside to honor the gifted souls who work every day to make sure that the future is bright for all of us. The Panabo City National High School promises to continue to support teachers in the ever-changing learning platforms and strategies. Happy Teachers Day, everyone. Mabuhay!
An intermission number by Engineer Jerson D. Dumpasan, STE Program Coordinator.
I was born to be it's my duty to unite in the world and guide it to the path of the Lord. I'm a teacher, I must be good and right. I'm a teacher, I must be one and crazy life. I'm someone citizen of the world. I must be taught words and peace be sown. In the children, I'm ready teacher. In the learning, I find great joy. I never see on the throne, but I'm tempted. My life is full. Yes, I'm a teacher. I must break the holy of the rivers and seas. I must climb on the mountains and seas, where children prepare before my love prayer. In a mountain or a sea, on an island where I may be, I shall keep on breathing life and be a teacher until I die, and be a teacher until
A message from Honorable City Mayor Jose E. Relampagos.
Nagpasalamat po ko sa mga teachers no sa ato ang National High School nga ang ilang performance no ato kay makita sa ilahang mga school nga very clean surroundings, very clean na isa pa nalipay ko ana no nga isip aman sa syudad. Dako kay ko og kalipay nga pag-abot nako dili hugaw no kay makuan magod kanang maapektahan ang atong syudad sa Panabo kung ang atong eskwelahan kay eskwelahanan pangit. O na nga I'm very happy no pag-visit ako sa atong principal, sa atong superintendent, supervisors ug sa mga faculty no nga nadihan assign. Salamat, thank you no sa inyong performance nga ang inyong pitfall mo sa inyong trabaho no isip magtutudlo. Mo na ako happy ko nga isip man sa syudad nga inaana ang performance ako ang teachers sa Panabo. Ana lang daghang salamat siguro sa inyong tanan mga teachers. Happy Teachers Day sa inyong tanan no. Actually, mangita tatag pamagi nga sa pagka-happy nyo sa inyong Teachers Day. No, ana lang, thank you. Tanan.
Salamat, Mayor.
A message. Reynante A. Solitario, CESO 6, Schools Division Superintendent, Panabo City Division.
A pleasant day to everyone.
Today, we culminate the month-long celebration of the National Teachers Month, and we celebrate the World Teachers Day with the theme, Gurong Filipino, Katuwang sa Hamon, Kasama sa Pagbangon. This occasion will never be momentous without acknowledging once again our dear teachers who sacrifice much of their time, energy, and effort just to continue delivering education to the young children amid this pandemic. None can argue that indeed teachers are icons of knowledge. They are considered as the most influential being for quality education and character formation of our learners. So it's just fair and proper to recognize their huge contributions, their hard work, and dedications they have exerted to make the lives of everyone meaningful and worthwhile. Certainly, teachers are a source of enlightenment and awareness. They nurture their students' minds with their wisdom and experiences. They teach them real life skills to become successful in life and even help them discover the precise path for their career choices and interests. Regardless of the true pillars of great nation, teachers are not recognized by the warm gratitude which they deserve. So this day is a golden opportunity to accolade them for their untiring services and commitment to their calling. The World Teachers' Day celebration started in the year 1994 when UNESCO proclaimed it every fifth day of October, highlighting the great impact teachers have done all throughout generations and centuries. The last year's World celebrations provided the occasion to celebrate the teaching profession worldwide, took stock of achievements, and drew attention to the voices of teachers who are at the heart of efforts to attain the global education target of leaving no one behind. In this trying time, teaching profession is not easy. Adding significantly to the challenge is the COVID-19 pandemic, but despite the hardship, teachers are still enthusiastic and more creative in shaping and sustaining the learning delivery to young children who are so hungry for knowledge. However, this pandemic is very difficult for everybody. It hampers the students' mental stability and same way for teachers. Through conversation and constant follow-up, learners can throw some light on this matter and tell how during this time of situation, their teachers were always there to show their concern and express some comforting words to soothe their minds. Teachers dealt with their personal problems together with the unending questions of their students very well. As we conclude this meaningful event, we should always be reminded to envision the future of this vocation and prepare our dedicated teachers to be more resilient and innovative, to face the 21st century challenges and the difficulty of having the distance learning in the new normal. Moreover, on this day, I humbly request all teachers to unceasingly thrive and maintain the dignity and nobility of this profession. They must always be prompted to be worthy of this calling because it is our duty to show admiration to other fellow teachers and other professions, and above all, to think upon the contributions of the teachers and show them the respect they deserve not just today or within this today, but every day. Besides, this celebration is not just for the sake of celebrating it, but it aims at emphasizing a teacher's love for the students. The love and pure feeling a teacher holds for his or her students is very much different and endearing. Most especially, students can express their gratitude for this to their teachers. As the saying goes, a good teacher is like a candle. It consumes itself to light the way to others. This simply reasons out because teachers have the very significant responsibility of shaping the lives of young, naive, and vulnerable learners. Truly, the world will be an unimaginable place without teachers' light and guidance. They burn and consume themselves to make each learner's future bright. So on this day, I extend my sincere greetings to all the teachers, school heads, principals, and to everyone who took part in educating our young learners. We thank them for being patient with every student and working on each learner's weaknesses. For without your guidance, they are incomplete. Thank you for your support and love to them. Before I end this message, I would like to share this with you, the quotable quote from Helen Caldicott. It says, teachers are the most responsible and important members of society because their professional efforts affect the faith of the earth. And so with Forrest Whitaker, who said, 100 years from now, it will not matter what kind of car I drove, how much money I had in the bank, or what kind of house I lived in. I made importance in the life of the child, and that's the most significant one. Once again, happy World Teachers Day. Mabuhay ang makabagong bayani natin, ang mga gurong Pilipino. And may God bless each and every teacher in the world, especially in Panabo City. Tunay ngang edukasyon sa Panabo, panalo, dahil nandyan kayong mga guro para sa mga kabataang Panabuan na laging numero 1. Maraming salamat at magandang araw sa ating lahat.
An intermission number by the selected TLE department teachers.
Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, just the sun in my eyes, and I won't be surprised if it's everything I want the world to be is now coming true, especially for me. And the reason is clear, it's because you are here. You're the nearest thing to heaven that I've seen. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your legs put me at the top of the world. Something in the wind has done my name, and it's telling me that things are not the same. In the leaves on the trees and the touch of the breeze, there's a pleasing sense of happiness. There is only one thing on my mind. When this day is through, I hope that I will find that tomorrow will be just the same for you and me. All I need will be mine if you are. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. two of us and nobody else inside. There's nobody else, and I'm feeling good, just holding you tight. So listen very carefully, get closer now, and you will see what it isn't a dream. The only sound that you will hear is when I whisper in your ear, I love you forever and ever. There's a kind of hush all over the world tonight. All over the world, you can hear the sound of lovers in love. You know what I mean? Just the two of us and nobody else inside. There's nobody else, and I'm feeling good, just holding you tight, just holding you tight, just holding you tight, just holding you tight. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum. Ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-da-dum. Ba-da-da-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Ba-da-da-dum.
Awarding of teachers who have dedicated their services, which tremendously contributed to the success of the implementation of the school's programs and projects, whose acts of service brought the name of the school to greater heights, and their endeavors worthy of emulation and recognition. Message. Memia B in Fiesto. Principle 4.
Happy Teacher's Day to all of us. Wishing you joy and happiness on this special day. Let us all celebrate and be proud that you are a teacher, the molders of the young. I always believe that teachers are the most responsible and important members of the society because of your dedication and commitment towards your work. You are the pillars of Panabo City National High School. You play an important role to our learners. Thank you so much for doing your best, especially in this time of pandemic. Thank you for all your dedication and compassion towards teaching. Thank you for all your efforts, cooperation, and support to the different programs and projects implemented in the school. I am forever grateful for the love and unyielding support from all of you. Happy Teacher's Day. God bless everyone.
Acknowledgement. Zita A. Apatan. Head Teacher 3.
Happy Teacher's Day to all. To Ma'am Memia B. and Pesto, Principal 4, we thank you for this very prestigious event that we have celebrated today. To Ma'am Darna S. Tan, Head Teacher for Academic Head, Curriculum Heads, Grade Level Heads, Subject Coordinators, thank you so much for your useful support. To the faculty and staff for their untiring dedication and commitment for our students. For the support staff committees, thank you again for making this event a successful one. To Panabo City National High School, happy Teacher's Day to all. Daghang salamat. And above all, to our Almighty God is always there for His love and protection. Mabuhay, maraming salamat. God bless us all.
Dear students, parents, fellow teachers, other stakeholders, friends of DepEd, for every beginning there is always an end. Just as Matilda had Miss Honey, Harry Potter had Dumbledore. Each one of us has had that one person who had made a significant impact in our lives and have molded our value system, personality, set of beliefs that made us into the person that we have become today. Some may still be pursuing their education at formal schools. Some may have already graduated, but we never stop learning. For as long as we still breathe, we continue learning in a university called life. Life continues to teach us lessons regardless of our desires to pass or fail. There is always something that we can learn, unlearn, or relearn. Whoever it may be that taught you or shared with you that life giving, life nurturing, and life enriching lesson, thank them today. To my fellow educators, happy World Teachers Day. A pleasant day to all our viewers who are tuned in to our live broadcast here at the Panabo City National High School official